Hey everyone, it's Riley. Welcome back to my channel for some more bullet journaling content. So in today's video, I'm not going to be like setting up a bullet journal spread. Instead, I'm going to be coloring in a bullet journal theme in one of my like pre-made bullet journals or undated planners, whatever you want to call them, that are available in my Etsy shop. So this is the second theme in that journal. But since it is undated, it doesn't necessarily need to be used for February. So even if you haven't gotten started with your planning this year and you want to, or maybe you do have one of these journals, but you like want to pick and choose which month you use when, you can totally do that. You can use it for any month. All you have to do is cut and paste the title page from, or the title, not the whole page, just the little title February from the back of the journal, or you can just write it in on your own. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And again, the links to that will be below. My markers are all from Stationery Pal. I've got a discount code for them down below. And if you have any questions about these journals, please feel free to comment down below. And I am going to link a video right up here where I actually just flip through the whole pre-made journal so you can see just everything that's in there in case you're interested. So this is the journal that I'm going to be using. It's one of the two options for pre-made journals, and this is the other. It's this moss green, and then vanilla is the kind of cream colored one that I'm using today. And they're both exactly the same on the inside. It's an undated pre-made bullet journal. I'm turning to the second month in the journal, which I'm using for February since I started it right at the beginning of the year. But you obviously can start this journal whenever you want, and regardless of when you start it. I know lots of people will probably go in order like me, but I have already seen some people on Instagram and heard from other people in Etsy messages and stuff that they just are choosing whatever theme they want for that month. So I know one of the girls who was messaging me on Etsy, the dinosaur theme was her favorite month, so she just decided to use that one for January, and just each month she's going to choose whichever theme she wants to use, which I think is a cool idea. I hadn't really thought of that honestly for myself, but I'm just going to go in order here. So this is the second theme in this bullet journal, and every month is set up in kind of the same way here. Sorry, my son is rolling around on the floor at my feet if you can hear little grunts and stuff. But every month is set up the same way here. It's got a title page, and then over to the left, I left an empty page. And this is for you to just kind of customize these monthly spreads to fit whatever you need. Obviously, I've included a few things. I've got a calendar, habit trackers, and then boxes that you can use for like reflection, goal setting, that kind of stuff. But I know everyone has different needs in their bullet journal. For me, a tasks page is an absolute must, so I would definitely use this left page as a tasks page. But obviously you can do with it what you want. And as I mentioned in my January setup, this is not my main planning journal. My main planning journal is the one that you see in all my Plan With Me videos on my channel, where I actually draw in the themes on camera. These themes, yes, they're still hand-drawn by me, but I did them like a year ago and had them mass-produced. So since this journal isn't my main planning journal, I am still totally on the fence about what to do with it. Like, I've been using it a bit in January, but I'll be honest, I don't use it nearly as much as I want. And I feel like I say this in almost every video, but now that I have a baby, I have so much less time to blank. That is so true with, everything. But I feel like I don't have time, or I don't make time to like really invest in more than one journal. You know, I have my planning journal and I set up cute weekly spreads every week and monthly spreads every month, and I use it every day. I really am quite reliant on it, honestly, for my tasks and meal prep and events and stuff like that. And so I've made time to invest in that journal, and it's really helps me in my life. But I have not been making time for this one consistently, and I think it's because I just don't really have a clear vision of what to use it for that would make it like worth my time, you know? So I'm still really trying to wade through that. I have gotten some suggestions from you guys, and I do appreciate them. I've had some really creative and unique suggestions that I love and that I'm going to try. I just haven't really been able to stick with it. So anyways, I'm still coloring in the spreads for February, but full disclosure, I don't know if I'll use it in February, or how much I'll use it, or what I'll use it for. I hope to use it, but we'll see how it goes. So as you can see, I already finished the cover page, and this theme is quite unique compared to what I normally do. I don't usually just do things like this. And what I wanted it to be was like kind of a little like campsite map almost, which is most clearly displayed on the cover page. Obviously there's that little cabin and a tent and a little forest and mountains and a lake. So it's like a little map of a campsite, and then throughout the month there are different like bits and pieces of that. So I had the tent on the calendar page, more of that scene, and then I've got the cabin over here and fire and night sky over on the next page. And yeah, I'm using a bunch of different colors here. I've got some zebra mild liners from the natural set, which is new. I've got a bunch of different Tombow markers that show up quite regularly in my spreads because I really like this sort of earthy color palette. And all the markers that I do get are from Stationery Pal. I've just found they have such great prices on like stationery essentials like that. And there's a discount code for them down below. So I've got the habit tracker over here on the left, and as I kind of briefly mentioned, the right page here is very, very open-ended. So ways that I've thought of using it are number one, as kind of like a tasks page, like this month I must do, can do, want to do for those 3 separate boxes, or like kind of reflections like this month I am enjoying, I am grateful for, I'm learning, or something like that. Or you could do it as kind of like a capsule of the month, like this month I'm listening to, I'm watching, I'm reading, whatever. So that page is very open-ended, and I love that. Just hopefully everyone will be able to find something valuable to do on that page. Now I'm moving on to the weekly spread. There are 3 different weekly spreads that I cycle through in this journal, and this obviously is the second. I showed the first one in January, and then there's another one. Honestly, I want to say there might be 4. Now I'm forgetting. Anyways, there are a few different weekly spreads that I cycle through, and you'll get to see them all on my channel at some point. I also have been posting videos, like little reels about this journal over on Instagram and on TikTok. So if you want more ideas for like color palettes for each of the months, or like ways to spice the months up a little bit, you can check out my videos over there. So yeah, I decided to just color in these daily boxes quickly to add a little bit more color. Sorry, my son's just chatting over there. His favorite thing to do, well, one of his favorite things to do is just to play with his soothers. So he's got it in his hand right now. Uh-oh, angry noises. Let me wrap this up. Here's a quick little flip through of the journal. Oh, baby, it's okay. And this is the second month. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for joining me to just fill in another month in this really fun little pre-made journal that I've got. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next video.